Welcome, it's Marie Terrell. You know, one of the things I want to do is talk about responsible tarot reading. And I say that because I recently had a tarot reading where I had a reading from a tarot reader, someone from Florida. I don't know their name. I got them off of a website I use for services, and they read me saying that I had a curse against me. And that they're the only ones that know how to get a curse off of me, and that they charge $800 for that. I'm laughing because of how ridiculous they were. Okay, I just want you guys to know that any tarot reading you ever receive for someone, they should never ask you to pay additional money for additional services when it comes to removing, curses or bad vibes or negative energy. I don't give a damn what they say it is. Don't give them extra money. It's, I mean, I understand they might see things a particular way, but how I view things is we all have free will to remove certain things from our lives. A lot of times curses, negativity is all brought on by our own thoughts, our own actions, the way our perceptions of life, perceptions of people, perceptions of circumstances, situations, whatever you want to call it. If there's something about that's going on that you're just not happy about, it could be your gut instincts telling you something's not right. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go pay someone extra money to get that vibe removed, when it's as much as just changing who you are. I'm sorry, my washer's in spin and is shaking everything, including my phone. Sorry about that. So with that being said, okay, and I'm sorry for this intro, but I wanted to give you guys a lesson on reading, okay? Because I think when you don't know what readings really are, you may not understand the process, okay? So these are my favorite cards. I use these cards a lot, okay? I love the artwork, okay? I love how they give you single words. It's something similar to what we call billets. When you're developing your skills as a psychic, you draw certain words in a hat, and these words can be sky, like this one right here. It says success, and you have to look at that word. And so what you do is you draw these billets when you first walk in, and then you put them back into the hat, and then another person draws it. Well, that person has to connect that word with who drew it, okay? A lot of times you just go off the word, see? Or the pictures, okay? So when we're giving you tarot, when we're giving you readings, we're going off of the words, the pictures, the colors, the vibes we get from the pictures itself, the colors, what are the expressions? Is it serious? See this bird? You never know until you look at it, and you kind of put yourself in that particular card and think, if you were there live, looking at this card, how would you feel? And you saw this panther, I guess you call it. I think it's a panther. You see this panther looking at you with those eyes. What is the first feeling you get? If you look, he's very confident. See how he looks at you? He's very confident. That bird is looking at you in confidence. Okay? And you just look, and you get a feeling for what it feels like. If you see right there, there's a storm that's breaking up. That means there's a success after much turmoil. Okay? And that's kind of what you get from this card. It's a success after a lot of chaos. Okay? So that's one card. Another one, community. And you look at it and you think to yourself, if you were there, how would you feel? You'd feel very relaxed. You'd feel like you belonged, a part of something bigger than just something that revolves around society, but more of spiritual, okay? And butterflies are always spiritual. Rainbows are spiritual because they're so mystic. They're so unique and very rare. And you'll look at all these. Sorry, my phone's not focusing very well. And you see, what does it tell you? What vibe do you get from this? Okay, and you read from it. None of these tarot cards tell me that you have something negative about you. None of these cards tell me that you have a curse against you. I have yet to see someone who has a curse against them that's not self-imposed. If you believe you have a curse against you, you're going to have bad things happen to you. Okay? It's all about, life is all about the choices we make in it and how we perceive certain situations. It's not about outside sources taking advantage of us. You know, I've dealt with some things where some people have done things to me, but you know what? What doesn't hurt you makes you stronger, or what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, or whatever that saying is. I forget at the moment. But I want you to understand that it's not, tarot reading is not about negativity. It's not about the bad. It's not about death. No one can tell you when you're going to die. We're not the Grim Reaper. No one can tell you if you're going to get divorced. No one can tell you that there's destruction about to happen tomorrow. Okay? And we can't predict disasters. I don't care how great that psychic is. It goes against the common good of the people to predict those things. So if anybody ever asks you to pay $800 to remove a curse, hang up, run away, say no, be polite about it, be respectful, but just say, you know what, I'm good. Don't do it, okay? This card is just about transformation. It's about coming out of your cocoon and seeing the world for what it really is, the beauty within it. Maybe changing your perception about something, changing your focus. That's what this card's about, transformation. Think about the word. What does the word mean to you? How do you perceive the word? How do you perceive these colors? See how it has two different sides to this butterfly? It has a yellow and a blue. It looks like there's kind of like a twin part to it, to this. So I think what it means is the butterfly is taking the old and the new and making it into one. Okay, that's that card. Next card. Opportunity. Okay, opportunity. What does opportunity mean? Right? Sky's the limit. See how it shows you the sky. Tells you the opportunities are limitless. Limitless. The opportunities are there. Okay, and a lot of times people just don't see them because there's certain obstacles in their way. So they're having trouble seeing the beauty, the opportunities that's right there before them. So a lot of times they remove these obstacles, such as these trees. They might see something more other than just the moon. Okay, next card. Adventures. Adventures is about what? Hiking. This is what I get. This is the perception I get with this card. It's all about hiking. It's about seeing something new, trying something new. What do I feel when I'm there? Put myself there in that picture. What is the immediate feeling I get from this? Okay, so I want you guys to understand, no reading will ever tell you when you're going to die. No reading is ever going to tell you if you have a curse. Okay, stillness just means there's delays. It means that see this goose or a swan, or we call it, it's pondering, it's thinking, right? And these are the thoughts it's thinking about. It's thinking about all these different things, things that worked, things that didn't work, things that did, things that didn't do. How should they have handled things differently? Okay, that's all stillness is. And if you see the word stillness, what does stillness mean to you? Delays. Okay, so please understand that the reason I'm doing this is because certain psychics that are out there aren't exactly for your best interest. They shouldn't be asking you to pay them more money. You should only pay them for the reading, okay? And if you want to do if you want them to come in for a party, then pay them for the party. But if they're asking you to remove a curse, that's not good. That goes against our standards. Those that want to go out and give you the messages from your loved ones, or from your spirit guides, or from the universe. There's a lot of good psychics out there. There's a lot of honest ones, but unfortunately there are those few. Okay, so when you're doing these readings, there's something else I want to talk about. Don't take what we say serious. Okay, we're only seeing a small little glimmer or a small little picture of your life at that moment in time. Tomorrow you can make a different decision that changes everything. And the reading we just gave you is worthless. Okay? It doesn't mean you shouldn't ask for a reading, but don't live your life by readings only. Okay? Because I've seen it where people come in and they get readings from me weekly, asking about a specific person without telling that person how they feel. If you love someone, you tell them. If it's meant to be a workout. If it's not, then move on. If you want to know if that person has feelings for you, call us. Call one of us. We'll give you a reading. We'll tell you what we see and what we feel. But ultimately, you gotta go with what your gut says. Okay? I mean, there is a chance we might get this card for you. It'd be a great card to get for you, especially if you're asking about love. But then what if we get this card? Freedom. Freedom means they're enjoying freedom. It means that they don't want to be in a commitment. They don't want to be bogged down with love, with another person. It means they want to go with their flock and explore. So, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it might tell you whether or not that person loves you or not. We can get a glimpse of it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we see everything. Okay? We only see what we can see. And not only that, but I've also had readings where people are telling me that, I was asking about this one person 3 years ago. And turns out that reading I got was actually for someone today. Someone that I'm dealing with now. Don't ask me how that happened, but it did. Okay, you never know. There is no timestamps to what we give you. So we could be giving you a reading about someone you're asking about, and it could be someone who knew who's going to come into your life, or it could be someone from your past. Sometimes we just don't see that. We only see what we tell you what we see. And we might see something that's violet to us, but it's actually purple to you. So don't take the words, but take the meanings behind those words. There could be different words for each meanings, okay? We can say new beginnings or love. Or we can say freedom. The freedom could also be that someone's looking for a new lover, so they're on the prowl. I mean, if you look there. Okay, so that's my lesson to you about tarot reading. It's just more of a message, a lesson, to kind of tell you guys to please be responsible when you're getting these readings. Don't pay people unnecessary money to do things that they really shouldn't be asking you to pay to begin with. Okay, you should pay for the readings themselves. Every psychic, in exchange for their energy, you should be paying them for that. And you pay them whatever price that they're, the more experienced they are, the more higher their prices are. And some are reasonable, where you're like, oh, this is cheap. Doesn't matter. Okay, and you could get 3 different readings. You get 3 readings for 3 different people, and they all touch on something, a little bit for each. Okay, so it's always good to get more than one reading. Don't just take one psychic's word for it. Try to look around, see what you can find. Find someone who you have a good vibe with. There's some people I've read for in the past that we just didn't click, and that's fine. That really is. We're all not the same. We all have different opinions. We all have different perceptions in life. We all have different values, and that's fine. We're all different, and that's what makes us so unique. That's what brings us together as a society and as a community. So that's just something I wanted to talk to you guys about today. So I'll get some more readings out tomorrow. But anyways, you guys have a great night, and you guys have a great week. In case by chance I don't get to those readings, we'll see. Bankruptcy season's kind of high right now, and I do prepare bankruptcies for a law firm, so I tend to get really overwhelmed, especially right now. So I'm kind of hoping for a busy but not too busy week. I really am. I like being busy, but here lately we've been very busy. Anyways, you guys take care. Please be safe. Wash your hands a lot. Please don't hoard toilet paper. Please be responsible and compassionate to those around you. And take care.